Welcome to another VaderMonkey vlog. As always, my vlogs are sponsored by dubbyenergy, a healthier alternative than your off-the-shelf brands.
Lagging whilst gaming? Out of steam after a long day at work and you want to go out raving? Or just need something to get you through your grueling day? dubbyenergy, a healthier alternative to the off-the-shelf brands. Dubby is packed full of the important aminos and vitamins that canned energy drinks don't provide. This product doesn't contain artificial additives and is also sugar-free, maltodextrin and keto-free. One tub on average is cheaper than consuming 2 cans per day of the off-the-shelf brands. Order your dubbyenergy via their website at dubbye.gg and use my promo code VaderMonkeyJ to get yourself 10% off your order. Keeping yourself energized doesn't have to be unhealthy.
It doesn't hurt me. Do you want to feel how it feels? Do you want to know? No, that doesn't hurt me. Do you want to hear about the deal that I'm making? It's you and me.
Or inhuman, earthly or unearthly, baffling questions, astounding questions that not even the world's greatest scientific minds can answer.
Tower system damage. Absolutely fantastic event. great vibe, great venue, great people, great music. However, it could have been better, in truth. It's not their fault. I think it's purely more situational, i.e., I think it was with it being the second week of the month, but also as well, it was a bit strange. The clientele that came in, it was just a very weird dynamic that night. A majority of the people there were for the DJs and for the music. That was quite evident. However, passing trade, it just felt like we were just part of a pub crawl sometimes, and with it being a fundraising event for Mind as well, we were expecting more support. Mind is a very, a charity that's very close to my heart, just through my own personal mental health in the past, and also losing very close friends to mental health struggles as well. So this charity is something that I personally support as well. I found it a little strange that people were a little bit like, especially the passing trade, were a little bit like apprehensive and a bit whatever with it. It was very strange. But that's not my point. My point that really irked me on the evening was people were paid to come in, hang around for about a couple hours, maybe a minimum of an hour, and then leave again. I have to admit there were a few characters that came in, which we were all a bit apprehensive about, but at the end of the day we were thinking about raising money for the charity. The DJs all play fantastic sets. I've already mentioned this before. They all brought the right sort of energy. The main room was trance and tech trance. The second room was everything from funky house, techno, to, higher regions of trance. And then I played my sort of hard trance, hard house crossover thing towards the end. It was a bit of a strange night in the respect of some of the clientele that came in and then left, and it could have been busier, but I'm going to put that down to the fact that it was second week of the month. They'd already had an event the previous week, which was at the Emporium in Colville. Now, the Emporium is a very, a lot of you already know, is a very known and well-renowned venue. It's had some, it's held host to some very big brands with big names, some fantastic events, and it has a very popular history. And System Damage were allowed the opportunity to host an event there the week previous. And from what I understand, they did really well. It was very well supported. So I think this event kind of suffered as a result of that, which understandable. In the past, System Damage have had some pretty amazing events. They've had a few anomalies, as I would assume any promoter has had across the UK. And yeah, they're a brand that really needs to be supported. They have a very dependable team. A great bunch of lads. They also have a few lasses involved in there that promote the brand as well. They're hooked up with other brands, and they have sort of like a unified family network within their team. They're just such a great, just a great brand as a whole. But yeah, last night was a little bit disappointing, but at the same time, it's understandable. My only issue, like I said, is just the passing trade, and there was just some it was like, went in, curiosity took over, they paid to come in, hung around for a bit, had a beer maybe or whatever, didn't like what they were hearing, and then buggered off, which, fair enough, each to their own. But needless to say, as a whole, the night was great in terms of the vibe. The music was brilliant. The DJs were superb. I hope the Aftermovie and the footage reflects that. So yeah, I'm glad to have been there. In other news as well, a lot of people will probably comment as like, well, you've done System Damage quite a few times this year. System Damage are a brand that I am involved with. I help with their media, and as well, you know, I support the brand myself since last year, where they had to cancel an event because the ticket sales weren't matching the hype, and then they had a bit of time out, come back, they had an amazing event, and then a few other events afterwards, and then, you know, it started to peter out a little bit again. But I'm hoping that they move. Now, I need to kind of touch on this. The venue, Too Funky Cafe, is brilliant. It's brilliant in terms of, you know, the right size for the right crowd, for the right lineup, DJs and everything. It's superb there. However, I don't know what it's like in Leicester, so I could be completely wrong. Please correct me in the comments. But Leicester seems a bit strange. I mean, where there's this venue and there's another one across the road, and they seem to be competing, and they're kind of in the middle of the student village area. Now, this kind of reminds me a little bit of Preston to a degree, because some venues would do better than others, but they have to be student specific in order for them to benefit. These two venues, I don't believe, are student specific. They're just private clubs, if you will, or private complexes, and they do well with certain genres and certain crowds, but they're hit and miss with other ones, which is very strange. But it just feels like that area feels like it's part of a pub crawl, because a lot of passing trade that comes to that venue just seems to be on some sort of pub crawl. Now, I don't know where the pubs are around Leicester or where they are adjacent to local venue. I don't know. It's just a little bit strange on how the clientele comes and goes. But in terms of, you know, what it offers, it's amazing. Then you've got the Emporium, Colville. Now, everybody knows the Emporium, and I've only been there twice. It's a huge venue. It has 2 rooms. I think it still needs a little bit updating, because I think it's still somewhere in the late 90s, early 2000s. It doesn't feel like it's an up-to-date club. It's had many refreshes, so that's my opinion on it anyway. But again, it's a very popular venue. It's held some pretty amazing and popular events, so, you know, and now System Damage have the opportunity to possibly move there, and hopefully build the brand. Now, I don't know what the story is. I can't, if there is something in the pipeline, I can't really say anything because I don't really know. But I do hope that if they were to move from Too Funky Cafe, that they move to Emporium, because that venue has a lot more to offer. It has more appeal, and I reckon they could do a lot more with the event. So, but that's just an opinion and a thought on that. Right, anyway, enough of me digressing. We go into next Saturday, the 21st of September, and we have 3 events, but the one I'll be covering will be MADHOUSE at Clipstone Colliery in Derbyshire. Now, this screams old school vibes. This screams sort of, you know, back to the 90s, sort of illegal rave vibes, even though it's clearly obviously arranged and it's all above board. We have Young Pulsar, one of the headlining DJs. This is a young lad who is making a name for himself. I'm hoping to maybe, you know, with permission of the powers that be or people involved with him, that perhaps he would like to share his experiences on this, you know, as part of the VaderMonkey vlogs. I'll have that conversation in due time. And also as well, maybe speak to the promoter and the team behind MADHOUSE for making this event happen. This screams just, I'm excited by this. I'm looking forward to this old school sort of illegal rave vibe to this event, and I've never been to a rave or an event in a colliery before, so this is going to be very different. I'm looking forward to being there anyway, and I'm hoping you guys will join me on the adventure for next week. Again, great lineup, going to be amazing music. There's some DJs on that lineup also, other than Pulsar, that are quite notable that people need to take notice of, and it's just going to be an absolutely superb event as a whole. With regards to the other two events, if you happen to be up in the northeast, there are two amazing trance events that I sincerely believe you need to check out. The first one is We Rise Again in Middlesbrough at Rhythms Music Bar. That's free entry. It's, you know, great lineup of DJs, up and coming acts, some acts that, you know, really need the support and have been wanting support for a while. So I would recommend, you know, you get on board and support them there. Also as well, 20 minutes up the road in Sunderland is Trance Unleashed at Trilogy. They moved from Infinity. I don't know the full story behind that, but either way, I believe Trilogy is a level up, if you will. Again, amazing lineup. Paul Denton's headlining. It's going to be a superb evening of trance energy. Again, if you're not so sure what I mean, check out my Trance Unleashed VaderMonkey vlog. I'm trying to remember, I think it's vlog 22 or 23, not so sure. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I haven't got the information in front of me, even though I'm in my studio. But yeah, I would get on board, support them to events if you happen to don your trance pants on a weekly rota. Get yourself to those two events. But next week will be vlog 27 at Madhouse at Clipstone Colliery in Derbyshire. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic event, and I am truly looking forward to just sharing this experience with you guys. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. So in the meantime, if people can please do all the good stuff, so please like, comment, subscribe. We are on 100 subscribers. I am looking to get more subscribers on board, because I know that there is a lot of you that still haven't subscribed to this channel. You clearly enjoy watching this content, and you obviously have curiosity, whether you think you're maybe too old to still be raving, or whether you're just, you know, you're dipping your toe in the world, and curiosity is giving you an insight into this world and what have you. So if you could subscribe, it's much appreciated. The reason why I'm asking for subscribers, the more people that get on board with this project, the more support, you know, and more we can really sustain this industry. It is an industry that is not struggling as a whole, but I feel needs better support than it already has. You know, a lot of people, there have been people that said to me, says, well, it was a big thing in the 90s and the 2000s, and, you know, it's not relevant now because of smoking laws and stuff like that. But end of the day, it's not about the smoking, it's not about being stuck in the past. It's about listening to great music, creating new memories, escaping from the world, because we live in a very stressful, full-on environment nowadays, regardless of what people's opinions are on that. And this is just a great outlet just to let yourself be and reset, at least until the next one. So this is why I do what I do here. So anyway, enough rambling from me. Please like, comment, subscribe, spread the love, share the love, get on board with this project. I want this to grow. I want this to, I mean, what benefits you guys benefits me. That's the bottom line of it, because without your support, you know, these things don't happen. So, you know, and I'm recapturing Rapture TV, Clubland TV, and giving you a visual mix bag listings with the events updates. So what more could you want? Anyway, again, please like, comment, subscribe. I will see you in the next vlog, which will be vlog 27 for Madhouse. So ciao bien. Welcome to another events update vlog. More events, more listings, more support. It's getting better, getting bigger, and I hope that I'm providing a service for you to plan your weekends accordingly. As always, my vlogs are sponsored by dubbyenergy. It's just a healthier alternative than your off-the-shelf brands.
Lagging whilst gaming? Out of steam after a long day at work and you want to go out raving? Or just need something to get you through your grueling day? dubbyenergy, a healthier alternative to the off-the-shelf brands. Dubby is packed full of the important aminos and vitamins that canned energy drinks don't provide. This product doesn't contain artificial additives and is also sugar-free, maltodextrin and keto-free. One tub on average is cheaper than consuming 2 cans per day of the off-the-shelf brands. Order your dubbyenergy via their website at dubbye.gg and use my promo code VaderMonkeyJ to get yourself 10% off your order. Keeping yourself energized doesn't have to be unhealthy.
Welcome to another events update vlog. I'm doing things a little different. I'm in my studio. Usually I would do it either in my dining room or I'll be doing it outside. This time, because it's a bit cold and a bit windy outside and there's a bit of a mess going on, I just sort of do it in here, a little bit more of a condensed room with maybe better sound. So let's get to the events. We start with this coming Saturday. That's Trance Unleashed at Trilogy in Sunderland on the 21st of September. Get your tickets on Skiddle. Paul Denton's headlining. Great lineup of DJs. It's just going to be a fantastic evening. If you're not so sure what Trance Unleashed is all about, check out one of my previous VaderMonkey vlogs, and basically that just gives you some idea of what they're about, what the event's like, what the vibe's like. It's going to be fantastic. So that's Trance Unleashed at Trilogy in Sunderland on the 21st of September. Get your tickets on Skiddle. On the same day, just in the same area, about 20 minutes away, is We Rise Again. That's at Rhythms Music Bar in Middlesbrough on the 21st of September. It's free entry. Again, great lineup of DJs. It's going to be a fantastic evening. And also, why not be a hero? Do both events, support both events. There's nothing wrong. I don't see you doing no harm by doing that. So go and check them out. And what I mean by the other event is Trance Unleashed is only 20 minutes up the road. So that's We Rise Again at Rhythms Music Bar in Middlesbrough on the 21st of September, and that's free entry. Also on the same day, and my next vlog, if you will, is Madhouse at Clipstone Colliery in Derbyshire on the 21st of September. Get your tickets on Skiddle. Young Pulsar's headlining, but it's not just about Pulsar. There is an amazing array of DJs, you know, different talent, all within the hard house community. It's going to be great energy. It's going to be a great vibe. And the venue, I've seen some of the little preview of the venue. It's going to be a fantastic venue as well. I hope the next vlog does it justice, but let's concentrate with what I'm announcing to you now. So that's Madhouse at Clipstone Colliery in Derbyshire on the 21st of September. Get your tickets on Skiddle. Fancy going to Ibiza? A week later is the Kevin and Perry Experience at Amnesia in Ibiza. Well, I say a week later, it's 4 days later on the 24th of September. Get your tickets via their website at onemoretimeabiza.com. Again, what you would expect from a Kevin and Perry themed event: debauchery, classic dance music, and those nostalgic vibes. Yes, we all have a movie that we sometimes watch before we go out, before a night out. I was more of a Human Traffic sort of guy, but Kevin and Perry was always a stable go-to film as well. So that's Kevin and Perry Experience at Amnesia in Ibiza on the 24th of September. Get your tickets via their website at onemoretimeabiza.com. We go to Bristol, or down to the southwest if you will, and that's Genesis at Dare 2 in Bristol on the 12th of October. Get your tickets on Skiddle. Something different. Schneider's headlining. You'll also have Amos Orion Night and some other amazing talent that's breaking through the ranks. Definitely an event you need to check out. So that's Genesis at Dare 2 Bristol on the 12th of October. Get your tickets on Skiddle. Also on the same day is Revolution. That's at the Peacock Club in Peterborough on the 12th of October. Get your tickets on Skiddle. Some of these names on this lineup I'm not quite familiar with, but it's going to be a great event regardless. It seems like it has all the ingredients for it being an absolute banger of a night, and I will recommend you check it out, especially if you're in the Peterborough area. So that's Raveolution at the Peacock Club in Peterborough on the 12th of October. Get your tickets on Skiddle. We move on a week later, and it's Blueprint at Zombie Shack in Manchester for their autumn event. That's 19th of October. It's free entry. You can get tickets on Skiddle. They are free tickets. I would personally recommend you getting the tickets via Skiddle. It just gives the promoter a reassurance of what sort of numbers or sort of an idea of what the turnout's going to be like. Just gives them that little bit of a reassurance, all in all. Great lineup. It's going to be great energy. It's what you would expect from a Blueprint event. You expect nothing less. So it's going to be fantastic. So that's Blueprint at the Zombie Shack in Manchester on the 19th of October, and that's free entry. Also on the same day is Raveyard featuring Marky G. God help you. It's going to be great music, great energy, Marky G style debauchery. It's going to be brilliant. That's at the Burley Club in Peterborough on the 19th of October. Get your tickets on Skiddle. I would support this event. It's going to be fantastic. Get yourself down. Well worth checking out. So that's Raveyard featuring Marky G at the Burley Club in Peterborough on the 19th of October. Get your tickets on Skiddle. We go into November, and it's Trance Sanctuary at the Ministry of Sound in London on the 9th of October. Get your tickets on Skiddle. There is also an after party. The graphic I've got is the after party graphic, but I mean, I'm a little bit lost in terms of what sort of information with that. All in all, I think from what I understand is the main event is in the venue and the after party is in the same venue. So it's going to be all night in the same venue. It's going to be absolutely hectic. And in London, you know, party in London is always going to be a good one. So that's Trance Sanctuary at Ministry of Sound in London on the 9th of November. Get your tickets on Skiddle. We go a week later, and it's Technopia at Disgraceland in Middlesbrough on the 16th of November. Get your tickets on Skiddle. Clues in the title, techno driven, techno energy. Up in the northeast as well, they're banging out some quality events right now, so I would recommend getting up there. So that's Technopia at Disgraceland in Middlesbrough on the 16th of November. Get your tickets on Skiddle. Also on the same day, we have Transfest 2024, run by the guys that run Colours, or Colours Fest or something. This is at SWG3 Complex in Glasgow on the 16th of November. Ticket details are unknown. I've checked out the website. I've tried finding more information about this. They have put posters and graphics online promoting this event, but there's nothing that I can see with regards to tickets. Somebody fill me in. You know how to get a hold of me through all my networks and through my socials. But this looks like a great event. It's got a great lineup. Glasgow always bangs out some amazing events anyway. I would say party capital of Scotland. Don't hold me to it, don't quote me on it, but it's always going to be brilliant up in Glasgow. So that's Transfest 2024 at SWG3 Complex in Glasgow on the 16th of November. Ticket details unknown. I have looked on Skiddle. Keep your eye on Skiddle because they might just drop the tickets last minute. I don't know. So maybe check Skiddle just to be on the safe side. Anyway, a week later it's Synergy Ebagum at Picture House in Barnsley on the 23rd of November. Get your tickets on Skiddle. What do you expect from a Synergy event? They moved from Hartlepool somewhere different, just a different environment. There's a bit of a collab thing, but just more Synergy titled. There's predominantly some Meltdown DJs. Also, you have your Synergy residents, and it's going to be a fantastic event. The Picture House is a fantastic venue, so it's just perfect for what they do, for what they want. I would recommend getting down there. Tickets on Skiddle. You'd be daft not to get your tickets now, so grab them whilst they're available. So that's Synergy's Ebagum at the Picture House in Barnsley on the 23rd of November. Get your tickets on Skiddle. Also on the same day, we go down to a bit further southeasterly. We're on the Welsh border, and that's Division at the Victory in Hereford on the 23rd of November. Get your tickets on Skiddle. Again, brilliant lineup. You may remember from my Shed 10 blog that Adam Dixon had hinted towards this event, and this is the event in its full glory. The promoter, bless him, gave us an eyeful. Adam gave us some information. You had an exclusive from him, and here's the event. So that's Division at the Victory in Hereford on the 23rd of November. Get your tickets on Skiddle. Right, we go a week later and it's Off the Rails end of year party. That's at Fez in Sheffield on the 29th of November. Get your tickets via their website at otrchef.com. Again, what you would expect, this is going to be brilliant. 2 rooms and also a pre-party hosted by Musica, which is going to be fantastic. So again, I will look up details for that. In the main room, you've got OTR. In the second room, you have Ecstatic. What's there not to love about this? The Fez nightclub is a great venue. 3 amazing brands as well coming together for this event and for an end of year party, which is going to rival quite a lot of parties here in the UK. So I would recommend getting your tickets for this now, or at least find, if they're not already available, which I'm presuming they already are, I would get them now. Get yourself to this, it's going to be well worth it. So that's Off the Rails end of year party at Fez in Sheffield on the 29th of November. Get your tickets via their website at otrchef.com. Another event a day later is TTLF Full Throttle. Keep forgetting what TTLF means, but I know a lot of you already know before me. But that's at the Grey Lantern in Birmingham on the 30th of November. Get your tickets on Skiddle. Again, fantastic lineup. Solid lineups. I've never been to the Grey Lantern, so I'm not quite sure what the venue's like. But I can assure you, with this sort of lineup, with this sort of energy, that sort of music in Birmingham, again, get yourself to it. It's going to be a great event. What's not to love? So that's TTLF Full Throttle at the Grey Lantern in Birmingham on the 30th of November. Get your tickets on Skiddle. We go into December, and I have an event in December, and that's Cuckoo at the Secret Vault in Nottingham on the 14th of December. Get your tickets on Skiddle. They've just announced the lineup as well. Again, a solid lineup. It's going to be a great evening. Nottingham, I've not known too many events in Nottingham. I know that there are a few, but this is another great one to add to that list as well. So that's Cuckoo at the Secret Vault in Nottingham on the 14th of December. Get your tickets on Skiddle. We go into January 2025, and this is a great event. 3-4 rooms of absolute utter variety and energy. Is going to be brilliant, and that's Antimatter's Deep Sea Dive. That's at the Beaverworks in Leeds on the 18th of Jan. Get your tickets on Skiddle. 4 rooms of great music, great DJs, absolute debauchery, colour. They've got fancy dress theme. It's going to be unreal. And I can't really stress this anymore that, get your tickets now if they're not already available. I would get onto it. I would make sure and book this in your diary. And to start your 2025 strong, get yourself to this event. It's going to be fantastic. I can't say anything much more than that. It's just unreal. So that's Antimatter Deep Sea Dive at Beaverworks in Leeds on the 18th of January. Get your tickets on Skiddle. 31st of January, it's Off the Rails Trance Classics event at Fez in Sheffield. If this year's 2024's Trance Classics event was anything to go by, I'm going to assume this next one is going to be next level. I can't wait to go to it. It's going to be fantastic. So that's Off the Rails Trance Classics event at Fez in Sheffield on the 31st of January. Get your tickets via their website at Off the Rails or otrchef.com. Get your tickets now, or if they're not already available, make sure you can reserve your tickets. Whatever way possible, get yourself to this event. It's going to be brilliant. Can't stress it enough. We go into February, and we have Blueprint presents Nunix versus Hidden Agenda, open till close. So this is at Zombie Shack in Manchester on the 15th of February. Get your tickets on Skiddle, and with this you have the protagonists of Off the Rails pretty much doing an open to close, running the night, going for it. It's going to be great. A progression through the genres of trance, all the energy in between, 2 groups of DJs, 4 DJs in effect that everyone knows and loves. Again, another brilliant event. check it out, get to it. It is a ticketed event, so it's not like your typical Blueprint event where it's free entry. This is a ticketed one. So again, get your tickets now, go and check it out, especially if you love Nunix and Hidden Agenda, go and support it. It's going to be fantastic. So that's Blueprint presents Nunix versus Hidden Agenda, open till close. That's at the Zombie Shack in Manchester on the 15th of February. Get your tickets on Skiddle. Again, an events update isn't an events update without me mentioning Tidy 30. That's at Vauxhall Holiday Park in Great Yarmouth from the 25th to the 27th of April 2025. Get your tickets by their website at either tidytracks.co.uk or Skiddle. They now have made them available on Skiddle. I think they did that about a month ago, but still, either way, get your tickets. If you haven't already got tickets, just to give you a little bit of a recap, original venue decided to close its doors, left them in the lurch, like the Phoenix from the Flames. The guys at Tidy found another location, albeit kind of opposite direction to where people were going. So there's quite a few people that I know of that have bowed out because of either travel or personal issues. But either way, if you can get to this event, get to it. It's a weekend of hard house debauchery, all of your favourites, a weekend away from the world as well, and even the facilities are vastly improved from the previous location as well. So again, recommend getting yourself down to it. It's going to be brilliant. So that's Tidy 30 at Vauxhall Holiday Park in Great Yarmouth from the 25th to the 27th of April 2025. Get your tickets by their website at tidytracks.co.uk or Skiddle. So that's this run of events. As you can see, I'm just got a steady stream of events. I am looking for more. I'm kind of capping it to about 20 odd events, because to get through all these events is quite a lot of thinking, a lot of chatting and whatever, and you would imagine obviously it takes up a lot of memory on my recording devices. So going through that and make sure it works, you know, this is a challenge in itself. If you're watching this on Facebook, please comment and share, spread the word, basically let people know that there is somebody proactively promoting events from across the UK. The smaller events I focus on, so the bigger brands, it depends on the bigness of the brands, but the bigger brands, you know, I tend not to promote as much, because at the end of the day, they can knock out a banging lineup and guarantee over 1,000 heads. So there's not really much need for that. But the smaller events, the smaller brands, the sort of grassroots events, if you want to call it that, those are the ones that need supporting, because they feed into the bigger, broader scene. So I would recommend you support these as well. So on Facebook, please comment and share. On YouTube, please comment, like, subscribe. Again, spread the word, share the love. Get more I want more promoters on board. I want people to get part of this movement. It's something that has really taken off over this year, a lot quicker than I thought it would, but I am very humble for your support and everything. So again, thank you all for that. So again, on Facebook, please comment and share, and on YouTube, please comment, like, subscribe. Anyway, I will see you in the next VaderMonkey vlog, which will be MADHOUSE's event, and there will be a subsequent events update as well. So I'll see you then. Ciao bien.
Lagging whilst gaming? Out of steam after a long day at work and you want to go out raving? Or just need something to get you through your grueling day? dubbyenergy, a healthier alternative to the off-the-shelf brands. Dubby is packed full of the important aminos and vitamins that canned energy drinks don't provide. This product doesn't contain artificial additives and is also sugar-free, maltodextrin and keto-free. One tub on average is cheaper than consuming 2 cans per day of the off-the-shelf brands. Order your dubbyenergy via their website at dubbye.gg and use my promo code VaderMonkeyJ to get yourself 10% off your order. Keeping yourself energized doesn't have to be unhealthy.